Ever since the Walt Disney Company announced the closure of Splash Mountain to make way for what eventually became the disaster that is Tiana's Bayou Adventure, fans have been clamoring for any keepsake related to the legendary log flume dark ride. Unfortunately, fans now have one less opportunity for any memento related to the former attraction. Let's talk about a merchandising mistake now becoming a beloved collector's item by fans of Splash Mountain here on That Park Plays.
Hey Vash, did you know you know how there used to be bunnies on the front of the toys for Splash Mountain? Sorry, Tiana's Bayou Adventure. They got the new batch in.
Yeah.
This out of WDWNT. Splash Mountain Brer Rabbit log decoration phased out of Tiana's Bayou Adventure merchandise here. You know, usually we try to, when there's a Splash Mountain reference in the parks, we stop talking about it because Disney tends to go, oh, we didn't know about that because we're unfamiliar with our own history. Thank you for telling us that has something to do with Splash Mountain and the Song of the South. We'll go ahead and get rid of that. So this is already gone. So there you go.
Yeah. So this was this is interesting because this goes back to actually when Tiana's Bayou Adventure was originally announced. That amazing concept artwork that everybody was really, really looking forward to, and they were like, "Oh, this is going to be great. This is going to be awesome. You Splash Mountain lovers, we're going to get such an amazing attraction. You're despicable for liking that old attraction. Look at what we're getting in response." Then, obviously, the first images of the completed Splash Mountain or Tiana's Bayou Adventure exterior come out. I believe it was like at the 2022 Expo or Ultimate Fan event right there.
And we are having a lot of fun with mock-ups, making this a transformational experience. When we are in these environments, it's important that they inspire a sense of awe in us. So we are taking advantage of that massive structure by using the latest cutting-edge technology to further enhance that sense of grandeur. And as you can see here, this attraction is going to be gorgeous at night. What I have always loved is when we have the opportunity to take our tried and true techniques and then combine them with our digital tools for animating and lighting to just create a brand new attraction experience for our guests. For example, we're going to use mist like a painter's canvas to create this amazing sense of aura, which is going to be different from anything that you have seen in an attraction. It's something that I like to refer to as true Bayou magic. And Josh, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
I know.
And that included a model with it. And that model was actually made off of the Splash Mountain model. How did we know that? Well, the logs that they featured as part of that model, they featured a Brer Rabbit at the end of those logs. And they were like, oh, no, those won't be in the final product. Nice showcase there, WDI. Really on the details right there. But people, I remember telling me, when they debut these logs, they're going to have something at the end of those. It's going to be amazing. This is going to be such an upgrade. And no, not at all. It was a downgrade. And instead of Brer Rabbit, or maybe a frog, or maybe some other iconography associated with this first Black Princess there, well, we get nothing. And this is really funny because people were actually picking this up to just have kind of a memento of not this attraction, but the one that came before. And sadly, well, merchandise sales will plummet because of this.
Well, yeah, I totally agree with you. Now they have to exist on their own merits as opposed to it being a collector's item at this point. And if you buy ride vehicles at the parks, that's fine. There's kind of a markup when you buy things directly from them. I have monorails and trams on my shelf over here. Those are things that I love having sitting here. I also have a original Star Tours ride vehicle. I would say a Hot Wheel size diecast size thing on my desk. I don't think I'm ever going to go for something like this, but apparently this isn't the only merchandise. By the way, those logs were pretty much unmodified, except for the fact that they took those Brer Rabbits off the front. They don't look exactly like the one in that picture there. It was an entire rabbit sitting there like it was a hood ornament. But they shaved them off, and then there's this discolored patch where they tried to patch over it. Here we go. Disney has introduced new versions of some Tiana's Bayou Adventure merchandise that originally had a Splash Mountain reference. Look at it right there. They don't show the price tag. I wonder why. Also, of course, they had that same log here in front of a picture frame here for those of you who may want to, really go for the upsell when you get your Splash Mountain picture here. Yeah, here on the left is the one without, and here is the one on the right with. Fascinating. Apparently, if you rush in there right now, it's such a risk in saying that. If you rush in there right now, you might actually be able to get one with a rabbit on the front of it. Absolutely amazing to me. They don't even know what they're doing here. They don't even know what they're destroying. We've heard the rumors of the young Imagineers so gleeful to tear down what they think is an evil ride for the company here. And one more piece is gone. I'm not happy that more of it is gone, but I am happy to point out the incompetence of the people who are trying to go after this stuff. By the way, if I can find my mouse here, Theme Park Silver says, Jonas, you would love Japan. They have all sorts of ride vehicle merchandise, even a little monorail set.
Yep.
I do love the stuff that is very specific to Disney parks.
And those items right there featured in Tokyo, Japan, right there, or in Tokyo Disneyland, they have so many little details imbued in them. I mean, they really capture that magic of those original ride vehicles by just imbuing all of those with every single detail. And they're so meticulous, they're so calculated, and so forth. And you can tell that they care not only about the product they're producing, but the merch that will eventually be sold to somebody who will really lovingly care for it. This is another example of Disney just not caring. Just put out product as soon as possible and let's monetize this while the iron's hot, if it ever was moderately warm right there. And well, we'll go ahead and we'll make up for our mistakes in the back end. It's just super lazy, and I don't know. It's negative of the entire attraction, I guess.
Yeah, well, if they ever get it running, we can judge it on its merits. So.
I can't help but think how the Walt Disney Company walks with giants and how they attempt to carve their niche in the edifice of time. Because this niche here, this is what they'll be remembered for. And I think this Snow White film will be remembered as the time when the company really lost its way.
I think that there are so many other things that will add to that, but I am going to say Disney still struggles with this era and their attempts to make their own mark on the work of other Imagineers like Tony Baxter.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.